I don't remember deciding not to care about health. I just never made it the thing I organized my life around. Other people did, I know. My sister Carol kept a folder of magazine clippings about fiber and antioxidants and something called free radicals that I never quite understood. She'd call me up and tell me about yogurt cultures or omega-3s, and I'd say, while I folded laundry or looked out the window at the birds. I ate what I grew up eating mostly. Eggs in the morning if I felt like it, sometimes just coffee. In the summer, I'd have tomatoes from the garden, sliced thick with a little salt. In the winter, I made soup that lasted 3 days. I didn't think about whether it was the right thing to eat. It was just what was there, what I wanted, what made sense at the time.
My husband used to say I had no system. He wasn't wrong. I didn't plan meals a week ahead or keep lists of what we needed. I'd go to the store when we were out of milk or butter, or when I felt like walking around looking at things. Sometimes I'd buy a chicken, sometimes ground beef, sometimes nothing at all, and we'd have eggs again for dinner. He never complained. We just ate. I think people now would call that stressful, not having a plan, but it wasn't. It was just ordinary. I knew how to make about 15 things well, and I rotated through them without thinking. Meatloaf, spaghetti, pork chops, chicken with rice, beans and cornbread. On Sundays, sometimes a roast. I didn't look up recipes unless it was a holiday. I just knew how long things took and what they needed. There were years when I ate too much. After my mother died, I put on weight. I'd eat a whole sleeve of crackers standing in the kitchen at night. I'd have ice cream after dinner and then again before bed. It wasn't because I was hungry. I just wanted something in my mouth, something to do with my hands. Eventually, I stopped, not because I decided to, but because the feeling passed. I didn't weigh myself. I just noticed my skirt fit different again. I never went to a gym. I walked, but not for exercise. I walked to the post office, to the library, to my neighbor's house. I walked because I needed to get somewhere or because I'd been sitting too long and wanted to move. In the evening, sometimes I'd walk around the block just to be outside, to see what was blooming or who was home. I didn't count steps. I didn't time myself. I just went. There were years I didn't walk much at all. When my knees hurt, I stayed in more. When it was winter and the sidewalks were icy, I stayed in. I didn't feel bad about it. I just did other things. I read more. I sewed. I watched the birds from the window and learned which ones came when. People talk now about listening to your body like it's a new idea. I think I always did that, but not in the way they mean. I didn't think about it. I just stopped eating when I was full most of the time. I went to bed when I was tired, even if it was 8:30. I sat down when I needed to sit. I didn't push through things to prove anything. I didn't have anything to prove. There were times I couldn't sleep. I'd lie there for hours thinking about something that happened 20 years ago or something that might happen next week. I didn't have a routine for that. Sometimes I'd get up and read. Sometimes I'd just lie there and wait. Eventually I'd sleep. It always came around. I got sick once, really sick. Cancer. They found it late, which everyone said was bad. But by the time they found it, I'd already had it for a while and didn't know, so it didn't feel that different. I just knew I was tired in a way I hadn't been before, tired in my bones. I'd sit down to rest and not want to get back up. The treatment was hard. I won't say it wasn't. I lost my hair, lost my appetite, lost track of time. There were days I couldn't get out of bed, days I couldn't keep anything down. My daughter stayed with me for a while. She made me drink these shakes that tasted like chalk. I drank them because she made them, not because I thought they'd help. What got me through wasn't strength or positivity or fighting. I hate that word, fighting, like it's a war you can win with enough effort. I just kept waking up. I just kept going through the day. Some days that meant getting dressed. Some days it meant staying in my nightgown and watching television. I didn't judge it. I didn't rate my days. I just had them. I remember one morning during all that, I was sitting at the kitchen table and the sun came through the window in a way it only does in October, low and gold. I wasn't thinking about being sick or getting better. I was just looking at the way the light hit the flour canister, the way it made the dust in the air visible. I thought, I'm still here to see this. That was all. I didn't make it mean anything more. I got better. The doctors said the treatment worked. My hair grew back, whiter and thinner than before. I started eating again, normal things, things I wanted. Toast with butter, soup, a peach when they were in season. My appetite came back slowly, and I didn't rush it. I just ate when I was hungry and stopped when I wasn't. People asked me what I did, like there was a secret. I didn't do anything. I just let time pass. I let my body do what it was gonna do. I took the medicine they gave me. I rested. I didn't research or optimize or control. I didn't read survivor stories or join groups. I just lived through it the only way I knew how, which was one day and then another. After that, people expected me to change, to eat differently, to take up yoga, to be grateful in a loud way. But I didn't change much. I still ate what I wanted. I still walked when I felt like it. I still went to bed early and woke up when I woke up. I wasn't careless. I went to my appointments. I took the pills they told me to take, but I didn't reorganize my whole life around not dying. Everybody's dying. I just wasn't in a hurry. I think about my mother sometimes. She died at 71, which felt old then, but doesn't now. She worked hard her whole life, cleaned houses, took care of us, took care of my father when he got sick. She never sat still. Even when she was tired, she'd find something to do. Mending, shelling peas, folding clothes. She didn't know how to rest. I learned to rest. I don't know when. Maybe after she died and I saw what all that work got her. Maybe just over time. I learned that sitting and doing nothing wasn't lazy. It was just sitting. I learned that a day with nothing in it was still a day. I didn't have to fill it up to make it count. There were years I had a garden, not a big one. Tomatoes, peppers, green beans, some herbs. I liked the routine of it. Watering in the morning, checking for bugs, pulling weeds when they got out of hand. I liked eating something I grew. It tasted like itself in a way store tomatoes don't. But I also let it go some years. When my back hurt too much to bend over, I didn't plant. When the deer kept getting in and eating everything, I gave up for a while. I didn't feel bad about it. I just did other things. I read more. I sewed. I watched the birds from the window and learned which ones came when. I had friends who treated their bodies like machines. They ate the same breakfast every day. They walked the same route at the same time. They tracked everything. And maybe that worked for them, I don't know. It seemed tiring to me. All that attention, all that measuring. I liked letting things be a little loose. I liked not knowing exactly what I'd have for dinner until I opened the fridge and looked. There were things I didn't do. I never smoked, but only because I didn't like it. I tried it once and it made me cough. I drank a little, wine sometimes with dinner, but I never liked the way it made me feel the next day, so I didn't do it much. I didn't avoid things because they were bad for me. I just noticed what I liked and what I didn't. I slept a lot. I still do. 8 hours, sometimes 9. People used to say that was too much, that I was wasting the day, but I never felt like I was wasting anything. I liked sleeping. I liked the weight of the blankets, the quiet, the way dreams moved through without me having to do anything. I liked waking up slow, lying there a while before I got up. I didn't set an alarm most of my life. I just woke up when I woke up. In the summer, that was early, with the light. In the winter, it was later. I let the day start when it started. I didn't fight it. There were seasons when I was more hungry, seasons when I barely ate. There were months I wanted to be outside all the time, and months I wanted to stay in and read. I didn't fight that. I just let it happen. I trusted that my body knew something I didn't, that there was a reason I wanted what I wanted. I think people are afraid of that now, afraid that if they listen to what they want, they'll want the wrong things. They'll eat too much, or sleep too much, or stop moving altogether. But I never found that to be true. When I listened, really listened, my body evened out. I'd eat a lot one day and less the next.
Next, I'd rest, and then I'd want to move again. It balanced itself without me micromanaging it. I'm old now, older than my mother ever got. My body hurts in ways it didn't before. My knees, my hips, my hands in the morning. I move slower. I forget things. I can't do what I used to do, and I don't try. I'm not fighting age, I'm just in it. I still eat what I want. I still rest when I'm tired. I still walk when I feel like it, even if it's just to the end of the driveway and back. I don't have a goal. I'm not trying to maintain anything or prove anything. I'm just here, doing what I've always done, which is live in the day I'm in. People ask me sometimes what I think the secret is to living this long, to getting through what I got through, and I never know what to say. There's no secret. I didn't do anything special. I just didn't treat my life like a problem to solve. I didn't optimize or track or compare. I just lived it. Ate when I was hungry, slept when I was tired. Let the seasons change me. Let time pass. Maybe that's the thing nobody wants to hear, that there's no trick, that you just live and see what happens, that you can't control it all, so you might as well stop trying. I don't know if I did it right. I don't think there is a right. I just know I didn't spend my life chasing something I thought I was supposed to be. I let myself be what I was. Tired sometimes, hungry sometimes, sick once and then better. I didn't make it more than that. I'm still here, still eating tomatoes when they're good, still drinking coffee in the morning, still looking out the window at the birds. I don't know how much longer I have, nobody does, but I'm not spending it differently than I spent the rest. I'm just here. That's all I've ever been.